First, my company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Today we're going to do a really interesting demonstration. For some reason I feel like my camera zoom is up a little too high. Anyway, so today we're going to be doing a demonstration showing you why, even if you have a powerful projector, you still are going to get a failed image, even if you're using a gray mix. Now up here we have two mixes. We have my mix, which is the big screen, and then we have the Metallica Mix 2.0. Now we got two projectors here. The first projector we're using on the screen view over here, which is our black technology. We're using our NEC ultra short throw projector. Sorry about my dirty projector. There's my model number right there, my projector. NEC, this is a 720p projector at 3600 lumens. XGA. Over here we got the big boy Christie that's going to be hitting the screen paint mixes, my mix and the other mix. This one right here is a Christie LUW U420. This is a 4300 lumen projector, 1920 by 1200 WXGA. This is way more advanced than that projector sitting on the floor. So what we're going to do is we're going to project red levels and color levels on this screen and on this screen. Mind you, that one's using the 720p. This one's using a full 1080p on this side to show you that it doesn't make a difference what kind of projector you have. It's not going to be able to pick up the color or contrast. Screen does all the work. All right, so let's get ourselves our remote controls over here to begin with so we can get this started. And for those of you who want to sit there and say, well, your mix is not the same as his mix. Oh yeah, I beg to differ on that one right there, right from the door, but let's entertain you first on that one. Let me know if you see his product on my screen, on my mix. You don't see it, do you? It's right there. This is my mix. The big screen is mine. It's my mix. That's the big screen. His is in there somewhere. There you go. You see it now? There you go. That's my mix. My mix is made with basic black and white paint. That's what my mix is made out of. Let me see. Let's go over here and show you what we got. There you go. Let's see. We'll go to key cut first. We'll do a basic demo. Oh, we got a snow demonstration, a key cut. Oh yeah, I love snow demonstrations. I get to show those off on the black screens. And we'll show you how well my mix blends into his product. And mine is just black and white paint. That's it. I made a gallon of this stuff for pretty much next to nothing. See? That's black and white paint, people, at the end of the day. That's everyday black and white paint. That's what my screen's made out of. That's my mix. The other screen is the Metallica Mix 2.0. So that you can see that they both match perfectly. See? At the end of the day, you've been paying $107 for black and white paint. That's what you just paid for, literally. You can't run any other tests underneath it because, like I said before, there are no tests. He doesn't do any test demonstrations. We just display test demonstrations for the Black Inferno on ultra short throw demonstrations against certified screens, against other certified screens, outside demonstrations. doesn't do any of those tests, so basically it's pretty easy to basically do his demonstrations. All right, so we got two screens here. We're going to come over here. First things first, we're going to show off on this side, red screen. And then on this side, we're going to display red screen. See the difference? Now mind you, this screen is using a Christie 4300 lumen projector, a full 1080p projector. It's way more powerful than the projector I have sitting on the floor. The projector I have sitting on the floor is a 720p XGA. Everybody thinks it comes down to the projector at the end of the day. They think, oh, because of the projector, you got to have a 1080p. Doesn't make a difference. I told you at the end of the day, you could have a 4K. Doesn't make a difference. If you don't have the right screen, your colors don't come up correctly. Look at that very carefully. So the projector doesn't really make the screen. It's the screen that makes the projector. Let's go over here and let's pull up a blue screen on this side. And we'll come over here on this side. And mind you, we have my mix up there too. Not just his mix, my mix is up there also. See? So my screen can't pick up the blue. My mix can't pick it up. His mix can't pick it up, but the black technology we have on this side can, and it's done on a 720p projector. No 4K, no 1080p, a 720p projector. And that's a Christie over there, by the way. Those are top tier projectors. They cost a little more. Let's see if we can bring up another color. Let's bring up, let me see. Now, the only thing gray screens can pick up are higher white levels. That they can do. What's the point of having higher white levels if your colors don't even come up correctly? See? No matter what color I choose, this screen is going to stay washed out. This screen's going to maintain its color. This is why you have to calibrate the screen. At 4300 lumen Christie projector, you're going to have to calibrate that projector. That projector sitting on the floor right there, which is a 720p XGA projector, that projector I don't have to calibrate because my colors are correct. This is going to be a quick, fast demonstration. See, when we did the demonstration outside on the Black Inferno, I told you gray screens don't pick up. Gray screens are just as good as white screens. They are. They don't pick up so well outside. They don't pick up color. They don't pick up contrast. Nothing comes off those screens at all, period. I told you it's an obsolete product. That's gray, right? Let's see if we got gray on this side. We're going to have to bring it up. Gray screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Make sure we got the right one in there. There you go. Isn't that embarrassing when a black screen can see gray better than a screen that's actually gray? That's the gray it's supposed to come up. That would be a light gray right there. And as you can see, my mix also, which is the bigger screen, it's blending in with this screen perfectly on every color pattern that we pull up. All right, let's go to contrast, somewhere where these screens can't go. Pop over here to this one. And let's go over here and let's pop over to contrast over here. Here we go, right there. There you go. Start the demonstration right there. Where's the contrast at? There is no contrast. You can't pick up contrast on that screen. I told you from the door, what did I say? I said that gray screens, white screens, can't pick up contrast, can't pick up color. I thought the best way, now I did this demonstration and I was doing them back and forth, I thought this would be a really good demonstration to do. To just show you a high-powered Christie projector on a gray screen and just show you a low entry-level 720p XGA on a black technology, just to show you. At the end of the day, it doesn't make a difference if you have 4K, if you got JVC, if you have Christie, if you got barcode. It doesn't make a difference how high power your projector is, how amazing your contrast levels are. You're only getting 30% of your projector. That's all you're getting. You're lucky if you get 50. Getting way less than that if you take it outside. You're not picking up contrast level. I don't care. People say, I got a 2 million to 1. You're not seeing that. You're not seeing any of that. That's why when he does demonstrations on the P2, he doesn't display star field demonstrations. He does all those contrast demonstrations in a poorly lit environment. You can't do it in a fully lit environment because the screen would wash out, much like it does right there. LG beta fish.
Getting that from YouTube.
LG beta fish.
Getting that from YouTube.
LG beta.
Getting that from YouTube.
Anytime you display an OLED demonstration, backgrounds are supposed to be jet black, because this is the demonstration that was developed for the OLED TVs, which are black. I don't know how anybody is displaying this off a gray screen. Completely useless. TCL 4K demonstration. TCL 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Remember, our technology is supposed to be so dark you can't even see it. That's how it's displayed on his demonstrations, that our screens are so dark that you can't see them. Isn't that interesting? Let's pull up one more, and then I'm done for today. Let's see, we're going to go over to Keystone. We're going to bring up a contrast demonstration, another one. And let's go over to this one right here. Finally, I got the remote controls in here. I can figure out which one's which. And we're going to bring over to, let me see, it's at the top, there we go. As a matter of fact, let's do this one. Oh, and by the way, Jamie, you're not a smart person, I'll tell you why. Everybody knows I have a window right there behind my screen. It was there when I actually removed 3 different screens. A 235.1, a 135 inch, 120 inch, and now this screen. So, big deal. I got screens that sit outside. I got screens that sit in big bay windows. You still can't do any of that. And your product failed miserably on the Inferno. And my mix is matching your product. At the same time, my other screen's beating it. I actually have now your product. That's mine now. Look at it. You can't even see your screen up there anymore. It's gone. Completely gone. And it's black and white paint, people. Black and white paint. That's how I made it. Black and white paint. But if you feel you have the same, like I said, you said your product can pull the same contrast levels as our technology, the same color levels. All you got to do is back it up. Like I said, go out there and paint yourself a 150-inch screen and take it out in the alleyway or at the back of your house and show a star fill demonstration. You can't do that because gray screens can't pick up contrast and color outside. Not even they can't do it. The UV mix that you make is too dark. It doesn't pick up white levels. Where's the demonstration of showing a white background, showing the UV mix in the middle, and showing off white levels? You don't do any of those demonstrations. There you go. Black Inferno. The Black Inferno is not even on the website yet. Screen produces amazing images because it still has another test it has to go through. Another test it has to go through. These products don't get tested. You just paint them, throw them up, put them in a dark environment. That's why I have your product over here, my mix. And I got 2 others I haven't even tested out yet that are going to match the rest of your products with no problem. I know your product because I made your product, like I said, 8 years ago. I was making your products. Color red. Color red. Color red. Color red. How's it going? Red screensaver. get here. There we go. See? Your colors don't come up correctly. That's why you got to calibrate. You can't pull a red screen. You can't pull a blue screen, a gray screen. It's not going to come up. And we have the 4300 lumen Christie right here. And other than that, besides that point, that is my mix. Right there, laying against your product right there. And I was able to match by not even measuring. Didn't have to measure jack. And I'm just considering the fact that how much you're stealing from people. Well, number one, that you have a black and white paint, number one. And it matches perfectly. Our paint's black and white. It's matching perfectly to yours. And you put all this nonsense behind your product, being able to do this and be able to do that and this, that, and the other. It's not even pulling up a red level next to my screen. My mix is not even pulling up a red level next to the black screen. But you put in all this nonsense about how there's so much the technology behind the product, and it's just black and white paint. That's all it is. Can we run any tests to back it up and say that it's not? We don't have any tests because he doesn't do tests. And just to share at the end of the day, you know, if you got a high-end projector, your colors are not going to come up correctly, your contrast levels are not going to come up correctly. You're going to have to calibrate the projector pretty much at the end of the day, and you're going to have to darken your environment in order for your colors to come up correctly. You're going to be stuck in the dark, much like he does a lot in his videos. Now watch me bend your screen. I didn't even measure when I made it. Didn't even measure. Just put in a couple of drops of black paint and boom. This is what happens when you do that. And like I said, these are old tricks. Like I said, these are 8 years ago. This is what people were doing. It was a black and white paint mixture that they were doing 8 years ago. You stick it in a low or ambient light controlled environment, hit it with a nice projector, you got a beautiful image. That's all they had to do. There were no 22 feet back demonstrations being done. No certified screens, none of that. Now, you might do one certified. I do 5 to 6 to 10 to 12 certified screens all in one hit on a screen. You don't do that. You do one. And you take that particular one and you put it against the surface of a screen that you know that's going to benefit. That's going to have the ability to not give you too much of a struggle. No, we test those 18 certifieds on every screen we have in the house. Whether it be gray, whether it be blue or green, it has to be thrown through the test. You don't do that. Like right now, you couldn't do a demonstration. Like I said, take a 150-inch screen and a 100-inch screen. Paint it up with your gray paint. Take it outside and show a true black star fill demonstration. Show Batman the Dark Knight without the screen washing out with that grayish color all over it. True detail to the screen. Tron Legacy. Can't do anything like that. And that is your product right there on my mix. My mix. Blending your screen perfectly. You the last person. Oh, you hear the crow in the background talking? We got crows in the yard now. Even the crow agrees with me in the yard. You've been scamming people, buddy. That's black and white paint. Your mixes, my mix, your special mixes, your special blends. No, my mixes. I told you I was making your stuff 8 years ago. I can look at your videos, look at your screens, and I know how they're made. You hear that crow in the background? It's a crow out there right now. It's a black crow out there right now, agreeing with me. Do you agree? Do you agree? Charge people $107 for this, because I know I paid for this. I paid $107 for this. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
See how it matches perfectly? That reason why we made this mix, or my mix, is to show you that all gray screens are going to react the same way. He comes on YouTube and tries to tell you that his product is different from any other gray screen. That his product pulls up amazing colors. That it pulls up contrast levels. It does all this stuff he claims his product to be able to do. It doesn't. It doesn't do that. You making these claims that your product is equal to black technology, not even close, not even in the ballpark. I'm showing you right here live that we can take a 720p projector here on the floor, and we could take a 1080p Christie and give you the best projector. We'll give us the best projector. And you still can't produce a proper. My mix can't even produce a gray level next to a red screen. That's why I have my mix up there also. I have my own gray screen paint mix up there also to show you that you lie. If you're going out and telling people that your product does this and does that, it doesn't at all. No gray screen has that capability. It doesn't. That's why if you go to Elite Screens, their screens are gray screens. They cost less, way less than the gunmetal screens. They're the most expensive screens you're gonna have to you'll pay for. Because even they know, the professionals know this. No gray screen on the planet is going to be able to compete with the gunmetal or darker screen. It's not going to happen. But in his mind, he believes it is true. Well, there you are. No matter how much reality we give this guy, he just doesn't seem to want to accept it. You can show the inside of my house all you want. I hope you enjoy it. Really, looking at the inside of my house is much bigger than yours. Well, you have an apartment, and I have stairs. You don't. So I hope you enjoy the inside of my house, because I enjoy it. It's a beautiful house. I love it every day. Got a big backyard, got a deck, got a huge driveway. I'm good. Neither here nor there. Your product doesn't work at all, period. You are selling something that doesn't exist. You're telling people that your product can pull all these bright, beautiful colors, and it doesn't do that at all, period. You have to use a high-powered 4K expensive projector, much like the big companies do when they display their screens, in order to get that picture quality to sell your product. Now, does your product do better, or my mix do better than a white screen? Yeah, it does. Definitely does better than a white screen. Does it produce white levels better than a white screen? Not going to happen. Does it produce contrast levels equal to a black screen? Not going to happen. Does it produce colors equal to a black screen? Not going to happen at all, period. The product that you're selling is old. Like I said, 8 years ago, it was floating around. Look at this. All right, we're done here. We had to make my mix so that way you can see, people, that no gray screen is going to have that ability as he claims you can do. It doesn't have that ability at all, period. We gave me and you the better projector, and we still can't produce an image better than a 720p. Think about that. A 720p ultra short throw projector is producing a better red level than my Christie. My Christie projector? My Christie projector is way better than that 720p on the floor. And you got to be kidding me. The image is better there on that projector than on this one I paid for over here. Are you kidding me? Because at the end of the day, as I said before, it comes down to your screen. No matter how much money you drop on the projector, if your screen can't produce that image correctly, you're not going to get it. All right, with that being said, hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Thank you all for your time. Hope you enjoyed my mix. Got to get out of here, and God bless. My mix.